Okay, today we're going to take a few minutes here and we're going to talk about your dream. We're going to talk about your project, your goal, your daydream, whatever it is that you want to do with your time, with your gift, with your talent, with your ability. Something other than what you've been doing right now that you think about all the time, that you're daydreaming about. Santos Jr. here, a.k.a. soldier of self-mastery, philosopher of everyday victorious living on a Friday afternoon. Man, it's been a different week, put it that way. It's been a very, very different week. It should be, right? We should not be going through the same experiences that we have in the past. Now, if you're going through the same experience that you have been going through, there's a reason for that. But it's not going to be the same exact experience. It's going to be something similar. And maybe the reason why you're going through that, hopefully it's a good thing, right? But it could be a negative. And hopefully you're learning and you're getting something out of that experience. It's not the experience itself, right? And it's not like our past or these things that we have gone through. I was talking to somebody recently through email. It's what you make of it, right? It's how you plan and use what it is that you have or what it is that you've gone through to go forward. Now I'll tell you what it takes. It takes determination, number one. We're not talking so much about gambling in this video, but I believe that what I'm sharing in this video does apply to gambling. And it also takes failure, right? You must be willing to fail. You must not be afraid of failure. Most people that are afraid of failure, they're very proud, and that's one of the reasons why they will, unless they change that character, unless they work on developing that character, they are not going to develop their dream. It's not going to happen. Again, in this video, we're talking about your dream, we're talking about your vision, your goal. I know you daydream. I know maybe you were daydreaming before this video, right? We sit in traffic, we're driving our car, we're in the bathroom, we're at the kitchen table, we just ate a really, really juicy, we just ate a meal that we hope could be duplicated at another time. You know, one of those kind of meals, and we're sitting there daydreaming, right? We do it all the time. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. Do you know what your dream is? Do you know what it is that you want to do? Do you find it very difficult? Do you find it big? Do you find it so big that you've answered yourself in the past and you said, no, that's not, it's impossible. Or maybe somebody else, right? You shared it with somebody else and they told you, no, you can't do that. That's too big for you. You know, you're not educated enough. You don't have enough money. Right? You're not old enough, or you don't have a car, or whatever it is that people give you excuses because they can't do it, because they're not determined, because they're afraid of failure, right? Let me tell you something about soldier of self-mastery. I fail all the time. I do. I fail all the time. I make mistakes. I say the wrong things, but I'm determined to make this vision, this legacy that I have. I'm determined to make it happen. I've written my second book. Actually, I've written my third book. It just so happens that I managed to get that one on Amazon, right? We are creating our t-shirts. Soldier of Self-Mastery t-shirts are now available. Of course, this is just a sample of what I made. If you're interested in wanting to sport a Soldier of Self-Mastery t-shirt, what it's going to have, it's basically going to say Soldier of Self-Mastery right here up front, and in the back it'll have this label. You can see the label, right? My logo. It'll be a big logo in the back, similar to what we have here. Now, I've got other projects that I'm working on. I've got huge dreams. I've got huge projects, but I had to come to the conclusion within my own mind that I first of all, I have to educate myself, right? And I had to be willing to fail. I had to be willing to be criticized a little bit. Successful people, dreamers, visionaries, people that achieve their dream in life, they go through some shit. They go through a lot of stuff. They put up with a lot of people. They put up with the opinions of a lot of people because they know who they are. They know within themselves who they are and where they want to go in life. And that's the fuel, your dream. You see, your dream, your vision is your fuel. Whatever it is that you're daydreaming about, that's your fuel, that's your vision. And you got to get it on paper, my friend. You got to write it down. A lot of people say, well, I don't need to write it down. I got it up here. Okay, you got it up here, but if you write it down, you can make it happen quicker. Not only that, when you write things down, you cement them into your subconscious. We can't be lazy about what we want to do. We can't be lazy about where we want to go. And I'll tell you, I don't believe that every human being that is alive, I don't consider that humanoid lazy. I don't. I was reminded of what Robbins said. Anthony Robbins, he says, you just haven't found something inspiring enough to move you. Because we all work, we all do things, right? You gotta bathe, you gotta brush your teeth, you gotta cook, you gotta find food, you gotta jump out of bed, you gotta get dressed, you gotta change your shoes, you gotta change your socks, you gotta do some form of laundry, unless you live like a complete slob. But then again, even slobs have to do things. You cannot be, I don't believe in this label called lazy. Speaking about labels, what labels are you holding on to you that give you a mental image of what that label is in your life? Change the label. Change it. I used to call myself a problem gambler. I used to call myself a gambler. Today, I'm a non-gambler. In fact, I don't even use that word that much in my vocabulary unless I'm talking in a video. I really don't. I've managed to kind of erase that word right out of my vocabulary, right out of my mind. And guess what? When you erase those things out, they're gone. It's like I put that thing on a little rocket and I shot it into Mars, and it's somewhere up there in Mars, penetrated into the planet. So, my friend, if you want to achieve your dream, and I'll tell you one thing that you have to have persistence and patience. Persistence and patience. Because your dream may not come in 6 months. And now it depends on what it is that you're trying to do, right? There are some dreams that may take a long time to achieve. There are some goals, some visions, and some things that you can begin seeing the effects or the success of it immediately, right? But everything does take time. You got to be patient with yourself. You got to be patient with people, and you have to persist. You got to be persistent. It's almost, patience and persistence is very similar, but you have to. If you want to achieve that thing in your life, that dream, whatever it may be that you want, my friend, you can do whatever it is that you want. You're capable of doing it. You have the ability. God, your maker, has graced you with the ability to do whatever it is that you want. Now, you may not know what it is that you want. You got to find help there so that you can actually bring that thing to the surface. But if you already have an idea or ideas of what it is that you want to accomplish in your life, my friend, go for it. What's holding you back? Except you. What's holding you back except those false paradigms that are lying to you? Right? Trying to tell you, trying to convince you that you can't do it. Never mind the people. There's always going to be, they call them the naysayers. I call them dream vultures, right? I call them scorpions. I call them wild animals, right? The bad wolf. They're always out there. They're out there and they're ready to pounce on your ideas, on your imagination, on whatever it is that you would like to be doing for yourself. And I'm sure that you do daydream, my friend. I'm sure that you do. So go for it. Believe in yourself. Do the necessary things that you must do in order to get that thing moving, in order to begin building, right? The foundation, and then you're building the walls, and you're building whatever it is, you're going up. You're going up with it, my friend. Face your fears, okay? Never mind people. Never mind your own bad, faulty thinking. The more that you stay plugged into the sources that are going to help revive the belief, the confidence, the patience, the persistence in your life, you're going to go all the way, because you're not going to give up on your dream, my friend. You are not going to give up on your dream. So that's all I wanted to share on this wonderful Friday afternoon. May you continue to make it a super fantastic, terrific, over the top day, daily, in spite of and because of, my friend. I will see you at the very top on the inside on my next one. My contact information will be below. There's a free gift for you, a free confidence builder. I would encourage you to get your own copy of the Little Red Book, the revised version. It's now a soft copy book, also on Kindle, Amazon. The link will be below. And if there's anything that I can help you with, my friend, feel free to connect with me, leave me a message, and we'll brainstorm from there. It is possible, my friend. Once again, Santos Jr., a.k.a. soldier of self-mastery, philosopher of everyday victorious living, right out of Stockton, California, getting stronger every single day, my friend. Follow your dream. Peace through strength.